Welcome back to Crown Chats. Hallmark Channel is kicking off its Royal Month, and so we are celebrating the festivities with the ultimate guest. And for the man that needs no introduction, we're going to do one for him anyway, since we're celebrating him all week long. He has starred in over 30 Hallmark Channel and Hallmark mystery films, including last year's For Love or Honey, Jingle Bell Run, The Curious Caterer Mysteries, and Three Wiser Men and a Boy. He stars and charms us in his latest movie, The Reluctant Royal, debuting March 8th on Hallmark Channel. Give it up for the one and only Hallmark King, Andrew Walker.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Great to see you and have you here on Crown Chats. You have recovered.
Congratulations to you.
Oh my gosh, yes.
On this new venture. Thank you very much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes. Well, of course we couldn't do it without the king, I'm just saying. You recovered from the craziness of the countdown to Christmas season and you're jumping right back into it. Last year was huge for you, from all of the different fan expos and events you did, to the cruises, to the Hallmark Christmas experience in Kansas City, to the other appearances and promotions you did for your films, projects, and side hustles. How do you find the endurance or just the pure commitment to be present in all of that? How do you thrive and survive in such a demanding season?
It's a good question. Look, it doesn't feel like work. Let's just make that be known right now. None of what I do really feels like work. What feels like work is the in between the jobs, when I'm not knowing what's coming up next. But then, what the beauty of working for a company like Hallmark is that I know that I will be working. So in between the jobs, I'm a dad, I'm a husband. That's the real work, and that's the real job. Learning how to be a better dad, a better partner, a better friend, all the important things in life. But when I'm around this community, the fan base, it energizes me. Everyone's stories about what brought Hallmark into their homes, and the stories that they tell me about connections they've made through these movies, and the connections that they've already made now just have become deeper through these movies, and healings they've had, whether it be going through a breakup, a divorce, a sickness, a death. It's so broad, and yet it all comes back to this one simple thing of just bringing joy and happiness and escape to people's lives. And that's really what people, I think why Hallmark movies are so popular. And so, look, I approach everything. I'm an athlete. I think that's where Nikki DeLoach and why we get along so well, and why we work so well together. I approach prior to shooting a movie like I would training for a football game or training for football season back in the day. So I just take care of myself. I eat healthy. I go to the gym a lot, even when I'm doing these Christmas experiences and the cruises. It was always Nikki and I in the gym at every single one, and Paul Campbell. Paul Campbell's been on this incredible health kick, and every once in a while Tyler's in the gym as well, which has been great. Just keeping a balance. I think life is all about balance, and I'd be remiss to say that my career is no more busy than the next person's, and honestly, it's like what makes this world go round are the nurses and the teachers and the firefighters and people that are doing real jobs that are, I'm not saying that acting is not a real job, but those are our heroes. I'm an actor who has been so blessed with given this opportunity to work for an incredible company and for the best fan base in the entire world.
I love that you guys spend time together outside of filming, that you're working out together and truly encouraging one another to be your best physically and mentally. If you ever need an extra gym partner, just saying, that's always me. I'm always
Yeah,
in the
Haley.
gym, doesn't matter if it's vacation or whatever else. I love that you and your wife are always doing that and promoting that as well. Um,
Always, always.
I
Look, we're in the gym in the morning, and then most likely, if we're on vacation, we're probably having, a tequila cocktail at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So there's a balance there, and we
absolutely.
eat a lot of greens, we eat a lot of salads, but then we get back to our real life again, after vacation. But yeah, it's balance, right?
You lead a very healthy and active lifestyle, and I love that you and your wife are constantly showing that you and your family are out and about together. You're working out, you're sharing recipes, all these outdoor activities, alternative kid snacks, which as a mom I greatly appreciate. How are you able to balance and work that in when you're filming on location, especially in remote areas? And what tips do you have for those that maybe struggle to prioritize that in their own life?
Yeah, look, it's not brain surgery here. It's just simple, and that's just no excuses. Don't give yourself an excuse. You just if you have an eating regimen that you want to follow, if you have a workout regimen you want to follow, I think it's two things, both completely different sides of the spectrum. But I think it's don't have any excuses and be compassionate to yourself. And if you don't get it in, well, don't kill yourself over it. And I think that's how we lead our lives is that the no excuses part is about 90% of the time. The being compassionate is the other 10%, which should be a lot more, I guess, but we're not, if I'm compassionate with myself, if I don't get the workout in, or if I veer off of my eating, regiment in a way, or my, I don't want to say diet, but it's like, I eat clean most of the time. So that's why I'm compassionate with myself when I miss it. So, cause I'm on it most of the time. So I think it's just, sticking to, even if you have to set a timer in the morning, cause that's what I have to do a lot of the time. Like just before this interview, I had a whole bunch of emails that I had to send out, but I know that if I didn't work out before I got on this with you, and then my day starts, it's like fast tracking before I have to pick my kids up at school, and then it's like I'm going skating, I'm going skiing, I'm doing all these things with my kids in the afternoon. So um, I just know that when the alarm goes, I give myself that 1 hour to work out, stretch, and just get ready for my day, and some people can do it in the evening. I can't. I need to do it in the morning. And so when I'm working as well, when I'm shooting, if I'm getting picked up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm in the gym at 5 o'clock in the morning because I just know I won't be able to get it in later on in the day, and I'm so much more switched on in my day when I work out.
Yeah. I'm exactly the same way, so that's hilarious. I'm just like, I have to get it one, just start my day on that note, do that for myself, but also just to endure everything else that comes up in the day. Otherwise, I'm thinking about it, or it's just like,
Yeah,
get it out of the way, and then it's just like getting hangry. I'm probably going to get crabby at some point because I'm like, I haven't had that workout in. Like, I have to have that release or something. So,
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, good on you to do that too.
I know. Yeah. No,
It's amazing, Haley, being a mom and getting and being able to, focus on yourself is such an important piece to sanity.
yeah. Oh,
To
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you need to have that
Mhm.
that exertion and also
Mhm.
taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
How are you going to be the best mom that you can be? We lash out in different ways. If I don't get my workout in the morning, maybe I'm going to have a shorter fuse with my kids, with my boys in the afternoon, and I don't want them to, be the have be the reason,
Yeah.
that I didn't get my workout in.
Yeah, 100%. No, my son, he's 2 going on 3, but yet he'll come to the gym with me. Like he understands. So it's like if he knows mama needs to work out and he thinks it's fun to count reps for me and whatever else. So it's also raising them in that environment, which you do as well.
Absolutely, yeah,
So it's like you make it happen, like you said, any way you can. And so sometimes
yeah,
the kids come with you or you work it out at home and whatever you do. And but it's a very important part of, I guess, just it's just my life or my practice, whatever you want to say.
yeah, exactly.
And that wraps up part 1 of Walker Week here on Crown Chats. Tune in for part 2 coming soon when we take a deeper dive into Andrew's thriving film career and what I believe has made him the king of Hallmark Channel. Until then, wear your crown. Your crown may tilt, but may it never fall. You are beautiful and you are strong.